Okay. There she is. Hello. Hey, we are ready. Hopefully we're ready. Take your feet nice and wide. You're going to slide your hands down your leg, just above the knee, and just hold the upper body forward a little bit while you push your butt backwards. And then come back up. And let's do that again. Push back. Try to keep your legs straight, and your torso nice and long. And most important, we got to pull in the stomach. Okay, so take it up. Now sweep the right arm up. Get it nice and long, straight up to the ceiling, while you try to retract the shoulder. And then take it down, do the same on the opposite side. Sweep it up, reach it really long. And then do the same thing again. Reach. Now this time we're going to go up and over a little bit so you feel a nice stretch on the waistband. And then let's do the same on the opposite side. Reach it long and then take it over while you're reaching. And do it again. This time we're going to take the hip to the right. So you're pushing that hip a little bit. And then you're still reaching the arms straight and over. Okay, let's do it other side. Hip goes out, arm stays long, reach. Such a good way, like you should feel it all the way down the hip almost if it's tight. Okay, now this time let's make a fist. Press the elbows into each other and fold halfway down. Keep your neck long so you're not dropping the face and come back up. Let's do that a few times. So modify as you need to. We're going to hold it down and release the arms. And now just swing them out to the side. And release and swing again. So you're really trying to lift the hands up as high as you can when they're out to the side. So you're really challenging the back of the shoulders. Keep the arms long. Now try to hold this one up so you can get them a little higher. And then come back up to stand. Nice. Back up with the one arm. Reach. Now join with the left. Reach. You're trying to touch the ceiling. Get really long. Still pull in the belly. And now do a swan dive all the way down. Just try to relax your head. You're just going to look through your knees. So getting a little loose into that low back. If you unweight the upper body as best you can, you're going to feel a nice stretch in the lower back. Try to keep the legs straight. Nice big deep breaths. Try to really expand and open up the rib cage. Okay, here we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Drift your hips backwards. And then fold back down, totally unweighting the upper body. And let's do that again. Inhale, extend to a flat back. Push your hips back. Straighten out the legs. So you're kind of using your fingertips on the floor to counterlever between the two. Hips pushing back. Spine extending nice and long. And then fold back down one last time. Breathe while you're down here. 3 big breaths. Now inhale to a flat back, last time. Push your hips backwards. One hand at a time above the knee. Help yourself come back up to standing. Nice. Okay. We're going to start with kickbacks. You can do these if you're sitting on the edge of a chair, if you need to. I'm going to do them standing up. So feet are hip width apart. You're going to give me a little hinge through the hips. So even if you're in a chair, you're leaning forward and then extend the arms back and forward. And if it's easier for you to do one at a time or alternate, go ahead. Keep your neck long so you're not dropping the face. So really try to get the arm going straight. That's the most important part of the move. Keep that belly in. Even if you're sitting down, I want you to pull your stomach in. Do 4 more. And relax. So put the weights down, shake it out a little bit. We're going to transition here to a bicep curl. I'm going to do a squat with a curl. If you're sitting, obviously, you're just going to curl. So squat up to a curl. And again, try to use weights that are challenging for you. So these reps, you get to 12 or 15, they become challenging towards the end. So, of course, coming down with the arms, you want to resist that movement as best you can. Four more. Hopefully you're starting to feel these biceps. Okay, right into a shoulder press. We're going to alternate. One up, one down. Try to exhale out as you press up. Inhale on the way down. Nice. Your neck stays long. In fact, you could tilt your chin up just a little bit. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on your neck. Keep this going. You have 4 more. Hips should stay back if you're standing. And 1 more on each side. Nice. Put those down. We're definitely going to work these arms today. Okay, we're going to do a forward arm raise. Start out alternating. Come up and resist it going down. Make sure you're picking the right weight, not too heavy that you can't control it. Try to keep a really good posture here. So you want to stay nice and broad through the chest. Control it coming down. It's also important not to overgrip your weight. We've talked about that a lot. Always good to remind ourselves. Whew. Try to get in 4 more here. Okay, put them down. We're going to transition to some rowing. So if you're sitting in a chair, you're just going to lean forward and row. If you can do both at the same time, do both at the same time. If not, scoot over to one side of the chair and then just alternate. So fully extend the arms and then you grab those elbows and lift them as high as you can. Use your breathing here when the work gets tough. Or more. Squeeze your shoulder blades. You should feel a little pinch back there when you press up. Okay. Whew. Put them down. Hopefully, I don't know if you can do this band, but if you can, grab it. We're going to do alternating band and flies. So the arms are going to go out and then the legs are going to go out. If you can't do the band, just do the flies. So we're going to wrap it either above the knees or above the ankles. It's your choice. We're going to start out lying down. Make sure your ponytail's not in the way. You want to make sure that head is nice and flat on the floor. Okay, here we go. Up with the arms and up with the legs. So we're just going to start out doing the arms and just hold your legs up there. Let's get that low back pressing into the floor so the pelvis area is contracting and working. Open out so the back of the arms get down on the floor and then squeeze like you're hugging a big tree. You want to really control the fly when you go out. Should be nice and smooth and steady. So we're going to do 5 more, and then we're going to incorporate some legs. Keep your neck nice and long. If you're not working that belly down, this is your reminder to do it. Okay, so one more fly. Now you're just going to hold the arms up, keep them nice and straight, palms are facing each other, and start your legs. Open out and come back together slowly. So your arms are still working while you do the legs because you're having to keep them nice and still. Smooth and steady. So let's do 5 more of these legs, and then we're going to try to do them both at the same time. Okay, so here we go. Open out the arms and the legs, and then let them come back together. So you're in a nice rhythm, slow and steady. Opening the arms and legs out together, and then closing together. So you want to try to keep the pace the same, arms and the legs. And again, if you can't do the legs, just take care of the arms. We got options. Most important is you're moving and you're doing. Three more. And then we're going to give our arms a grip, a little bit of a break with some core. One more here, make it great. Okay. Oh, put the weights down. Keep the band around your foot if you have it. It's not going to be in the way. So you're going to come back with your legs bent. You're lying down. We're just going to do regular old-fashioned crunches. So keep the elbows back, lift up, tuck the chin, and press the belly down at the same time. And then take it back down. Lift up, suck in, and back down. So we're coming up. We're not really holding more than just a second or two, just to kind of slow it down and make sure you're connecting the belly with your breath. And chin tucks as you lift, and then try to keep those elbows from rushing forward, because that's what they want to do. You want to just use the belly to create this movement. Okay, we're going to add a little cross. So you're going to come up with your left shoulder twisting towards the right knee and back down, and then do the same going the opposite way. Right shoulder to left knee. So we're getting the side body doing work here. Most important, you got to find a way to keep the stomach from puffing up. Okay, relax. Bring your knees into the chest. Just chill out here, take a little break. Now, feet back on the floor, legs are bent. You're going to lift the head up, tuck the chin. You're going to extend the arms forward with your palms facing up, and then twist over to try to touch your right ankle, and then come back. Put the head down. Lift up, twist around, come back center, and put the head down. So you're giving your neck a rest each time. You're breaking momentum. So crunch up, twist, come back center with the shoulder blades off the floor, and then lower the head. Lift up, twist, back center, and down. You're going to just do 3 more. Lift, twist, and again. And one last time. Nice. Okay, put the head down. Let's just gently rock it side to side. Just so you stretch out your neck a little bit. Okay, arms out by your side. They're off the floor. You haven't done much with your legs. You're in the same position. We're just going to do a basic old-fashioned sit-up here. So keep the legs bent. Sit yourself up. Reach the hands to touch your toes. So your back is rounding. And now we're going to come back down slowly. So you're working the move going up and down. And we take it all the way to the floor so your head completely relaxes. So this is just like a Pilates sit-up, but with bent legs. You're coming up without any jerk. No jerky movement allowed. Slow and steady. We have 3 more, and then we're going to start some chest work. And then we're going to come back to these legs while we're doing chest work. That's why I wanted to keep the band on. Okay, so once you take it down, get your heavy weights that you do for chest. Should really be challenging. So let's grab them, get back down, rearrange everything here. Okay, so palms face out. Look at your wrists and make sure they're nice and neutral and keep them that way. Elbows come out to the side and down, and then press up. You got your feet on the floor with your legs bent. You're nice and flat on the shoulder blades. Again, try to come down with control. up with control. Now, to switch it up, if you can, lift your legs up. You're still just doing presses, but your legs are straight. You have 4 more. And then we're going to do this band while we hold these arms. You're going to hold the legs with your palms facing away from you. Just do the legs. Open out wide and then bring it in slow. Couple more. Now, let the legs stay up if you can and just do presses again. Somewhere between 12 and 15. You're counting and you know how many. That's what we're after. Now you can do a little pelvic tilt and get that tummy pressing down. So you work your 6-pack muscle at the same time. Couple more. If you're not getting tired, keep this going. Put these down. Give my hands a little break. Woo. Back on your back. So tuck your feet in towards your butt, and if you can, bridge up. And if that's too much, just do pelvic rotations. So you rotate the pelvis up and then you roll it forward, and you just keep alternating between the two. Or if you can do a bridge, you're just holding the bridge, squeezing the back of the legs and your butt cheeks. Arms and hands are just getting a break here. Relax the arms to the floor. Now, if you want to amp this up, you pick up your left foot just a little. Don't let the right knee go out to the side. And then switch. So it's very subtle. Just loading into one side. Okay, let's put the butt down. Grab your tricep extension weights. So I'm going to use 10s, whatever you can do. Legs are bent. Start out with your arms fully extended up over the chest. Your palms face each other. Bending at the elbow. Let the weights tap the shoulder and press them back up. And this is one exercise where it might be good to go a little heavier and then halfway through switch as opposed to stopping. Just keep pressing. You should feel tremble right out of the gate in the back of these arms. Now, don't forget your belly. Get that going. Press it down. So we're going to try to do 8 more slow. Don't be in a hurry. The most important part of this move is when you're lowering the weights. Got to have a lot of precision and control. Okay, hold them up. Now just do the right arm. And then just do the left arm. Making it a little bit easier and really giving you an opportunity to tire out this muscle. 4 more. Let's get it done. Last 2. So it's 1 on each side. That's 1, just in case you're thinking you might count this off. Okay, 1 more on each side. Nice job. Okay, put those weights down, sit it up. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. We're going to do some lat pulls. I've still got that silly band wrapped around my ankles because I'm going to come back to it. Cheers. Happy Saturday. Oh, okay. You ready? So lat pulls. You take 2 weights. Your legs are bent. You're lying down. Connect the weights together. Start with them over the chest. Take them back. Really go slow and then bring them back forward at the same pace. So you go back as far as you can with a straight arm. Should feel this in your lats and your arms too. And keep it going nice and steady. Now, you also want to try to keep the ribs down. So if they're popping way up out of your chest, get control of that. Sit down. Okay, 5 more. Slow, fabulous ones. Last one. Okay, put them down. Oh my goodness. Give our arms and hands and grip a little bit of a break. If you can, grab that band, open your legs out, and just pull. You're working your outer hips and glutes. And then let it come together and do the same. Just take it out and pull. Nice and still. And then let it come together. When it comes together, let the muscles release. So make sure you're removing all the tightness in the band. Your head should be nice and relaxed on the floor, as are your shoulders. They do 4 more of these. Take them out whole, 3, 2, 1, and then pull them back together. Out and hold, 3, 2, 1. And last one. Nice. Okay. We can get rid of this band. I think we've worn that out. Grab your chest press weights. The heaviest ones you've got. Back into this bridge. So we're going to do presses, but this time we're making a V with the weights. So when the elbows come down, they're just going to be 45 degrees out from the body, as opposed to really out to the side. Switch up the angle and keep pressing. You're going to feel this a little bit more towards the center of the chest. So try to go at least 2 counts up and 2 counts down. That's your pace. We're going to shoot for 12 to 15 repetitions. Building muscle endurance here. Doing a lot of chest, since it's probably hard for you to do push-ups with your knees on the floor. So this is just a great way to work your chest. Make sure you're having those weights touch at the top and you're keeping that nice 2 count pace. Okay, put those down. Whew. Gonna take a little stretch while we're here for our lower back. So just walk it out, open up between the legs, and just hold your upper body wherever it wants to hang out. You're actually rounding the back and you're letting the head fall where it wants to. This is a good stretch for you to do, Val, because, you know, working, sitting, driving in a car, it's a great way to stretch out the back of the legs and your lower back. So let's just stay here a little bit longer and breathe, maybe 4 or 5 times. Big breaths. Okay, come on back down. You're picking up those chest press weights again. Here we go. This time we're coming back to the wide angle with the elbows. So a regular chest press, but make sure the weights are connecting at the top. So you're pulling them in towards each other, getting a little bit more out of each rep. Keep your wrists neutral, really important. After this set, we're going to come back and do a little core. So again, it's a 2-count pace. So it's a little quicker. 2 counts up, 2 counts down. 1, 2, boom, you're up. Here we go. We got 8 more. You can go a little faster, do it. Nice job. Okay, put them down. We're going to start out with dead bugs. So you're lying down, get your legs up off the floor, get your arms up off the floor, your palms face each other. Now let's extend back the arm and the leg out, opposites, and then back in, and switch sides. We're going to do 8 of these, nice and slow and steady. And try to roll the pelvis up a little bit so you feel that back pressing into the floor. Nice and steady. Like 3 counts out, and then 3 counts in. Two more. Okay, bring your knees in. Make a gentle rock side to side or a circle, whatever feels good. Okay, rock and roll yourself up. I'm going to grab one heavy weight. We're going to do another round of tricep extensions. You can hold 2 or 1, whatever is easier for you. So I'm just going to hold it both ends of the weight, sort of like a skull crusher. Let the weight come down to the head, but be really careful. And then back up. It's a little bit easier when you're doing one weight, so it's always good to go heavy. Okay, now this time I want you to just take it halfway down. Just hold it where your wrist and elbows are at the same height and then come back up again. So you're really coming down maybe 6 inches. Hold it and then bring it back up. Should feel tremble the whole time. Down, hold, and then lift. So you're breaking momentum, doing that little hold. You have 8 more. Exhale out as you lift up. Go to a fully extended arm before you start to come back down. Last spot. Okay, now finish off. Do 5 more full range. All the way down. Be careful of your head. And all the way back up. At whatever pace you want, just get in 5 more. No movement between the elbow and the shoulder. Okay, how awesome was that? Okay, we got one more movement lying down. So back to your 2 heavy weights. Lie back down, grab your heavy ones. Elbows are going to stay 45 degrees out from the body. Make that V at the top. Come down and press up. It's almost sort of like an upside down row. So keep your elbows pretty close. Not so close that you feel awkward through the shoulder, but switch up that angle a little bit. You want to make sure those weights are staying over the chest and not your face. So move them down if they're creeping behind you. Keep them out over that chest. I'm going to shoot for 7 more here, and then we are done arms and chest. Okay, put them down. Say goodbye to these weights. Move them out of the way because we're going to do that twisty stretch for our hips. Twisty. So make sure you got room. So you're lying down. Let's do a full body stretch first. So point the toes. Take your arms all the way back. Spread your fingers wide. And keep your thumbs off the floor. Let's now actively pull the belly down. Like press it down so you're working your 6-pack muscle. Keep that activation while you're holding the stretch. Okay, now take your elbows to the floor and the back of the hands on the floor. You're making that goal post, if you will. So your elbows, if you turn your head, look to make sure you've got your elbows in line with the shoulders. Get nice and flat on the blades. Keep working your stomach down. Lift the back of the hands off the floor. Move them forward, but not so much so that your shoulders have rounded off the floor. And then take them back. This is the little rehab. Really good for our shoulders and your posture. So it's a slow and steady pace, up and down. You're not holding down right now. You're just moving up and then right back down. Do 8 more of these. And if you begin to realize that you can give yourself a little bit more forward rotation, do it, but not to let the shoulders come up. Okay, now look at your arms and get your wrist and shoulders, wrist and elbows up in the same line. Now just let them come forward and right back to that point. So you're just going forward a little bit and back so they're over the shoulder. It's a small range, like 2 or 3 inches. But again, don't let those shoulders move forward. And I'll hold them forward. Press your shoulder blades into the floor. Nice. Okay, now take the arms up. You're going to cross at the elbow and then connect the palms together. So you're doing a little yoga stretch here for your lat on the left side. Anyways, whichever way you crossed over, we're going to switch it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, now switch it. Cross over the opposite elbow and then connect your palms. Nice. Now release it. Connect the palms with your arms going straight up to the ceiling. And then just take the arms and keep them really long and open them so the back of the hands are back to the floor. So you're making like a T with your body. Your legs are fully extended out. Bring them back up. Squeeze the palms together so you're getting a chest activation. And then open back out till the back of the hands are down. And just do this one more time. Press them together. Open back out. Press them back together. Now clasp your fingers together. Slight bend in the knees. So bend your legs a little bit. Roll the pelvis up so your lower back presses into the floor. Keep your arms fully extended and take them back behind you. So you're doing a pelvic tilt. You're working your six-pack muscle and you're stretching out the arms. Hold that pelvic tilt. You can come up onto your heels if that feels better. Just hold it here for a little bit while you get the benefit of that nice stretch around your armpits, traps. And now bring the arms back forward again. Let the arms just relax by the side of your body. You're going to take your right leg up towards the ceiling and the left. Hold the legs nice and straight. Push your heels to the ceiling. Now do a pelvic tilt. So you're lifting the butt cheeks off the floor while you press down the belly. Also known as a Kegel. And then release it. So you're not really swaying or swinging. You're just lifting the pelvis up. You can't even really see the move. It's so small. Now hold that pelvic tilt. Lift your shoulder blades up, lift your arms up, and try to touch your toes. Drop your chin down towards your chest so your neck is neutral and not killing you. Just hold and breathe. We're almost done. Try to get the shoulder blades up a little higher. Suck in the belly a little more. And then release the head back to the floor. Release the feet back down. You're going to roll your head side to side. Okay, fully extend your legs. Point your toes. Take the arms all the way back. Spread your fingers wide. Now from here, bring the arms up. Lift your head up. Tuck your chin. And roll yourself up. Nice and slow. Slide through your legs. Dive forward. Round your back, drop your head. Keep your belly pressing up and into the back. Okay, slowly roll it back up. Bend your legs. Let's get back to a nice standing position. However we do that, take a nice big deep breath. Make a Y, so like keep your arms wide. Try to broaden through the shoulders, look up. And relax the arms. Thank you so much for your power and strength. I hope you feel good. Hope you survived okay.